any thought about reforming that level and right? I mean, we want to help save the kids, and I get the appeal there too, but in a trickle down sort of mindset
Mhm.
of sport, right? Does it make sense for somebody then, or for us included, to bring to light some of the issues at the top high school, college, professional, international level competition, and
Mhm.
see if we can't reform some of that as well? I mean, they get a lot of credit for being professional sports or being called that, but they often have huge gaps in abuse,
Mhm.
head trauma, doping, unregulation. So I'm just throwing that out there for a discussion item.
Yeah, I mean, from a systems perspective, like all these things are interconnected, right? So, while we don't explicitly engage in a process of trying to reform elite sport, we know through the work that we're doing that a couple of things. Well, one, USOPC we work with on a few different projects, and I think it'll be interesting at the summit to explore the role of national governing bodies in youth sports. Tom, I think this is really a question for Tom, if we're being honest, our executive director, Tom Ferry. He published a great piece last year on exploring the ways in which, for example, the NBA could, play a role in grassroots development in community. And I think that part of the point here is to say that, like, we know that what happens in youth sports is connected to what's happening in elite and professional sports, even if it's the osmosis of observation through media, but it also through the actual funding and strategies and priorities of these leagues. A lot of leagues, for example, have youth leagues, junior NBA, NFL. They've got youth leagues, and they are sort of active in the youth space. But that's probably the extent of where we're at with it, to be honest. Aside from probably John's great work on things like NIL and what's the impact of NIL on high school. So sort of exploring the implications of professional elite sport on youth, but yeah, I think we've mainly focused on youth and high school sport, to be honest.